Tonight's debate in the hotly contested, California gubernatorial race is no longer happening. The University of Southern California canceled the forum after facing backlash for excluding candidates of color, including these four prominent Democrats you see here on your screen. They called on others to boycott the debate. The university invited 2 Republicans and 6 Democrats to participate using methodology developed by one of its political science professors. The school has defended this methodology. Let's bring in CBS News political director Fin Gomez. So, let's explain this methodology, and is this really a controversy?
Yeah, look, USC has been under fire all week over its decision to exclude these 4 candidates of color from tonight's debate. That included also, by the way, Vlad, HHS Secretary, former HHS Secretary Javier Becerra and former LA Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa. And remember, Latinos are, the largest ethnic group in California, about 8 to 9 eligible voters. But those 4 total that were excluded called the criteria rigged and demanded a boycott. USC held firm right up until it didn't. Late last night, less than 24 hours before the debate was set to begin, the university pulled the plug, setting what it called a significant distraction from the issues that matter to voters. And the debate formula USC used did rank candidates on polling and fundraising, something that is customary. But critics pointed out that it let in San Jose Mayor Matt Mahan, a white candidate who polls lower than some of those excluded. USC says the methodology was airtight, but I think some of the optics were hard to survive. But the whole situation shows, Vlad, just in this really large field, about 10+ candidates, especially on the Democratic side, it could cause some of these unintended effects. And it's difficult to have too many candidates on a debate stage, Vlad, just too much at times.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Finn, we are more than 2 months away from the primary election. Do you think if the debate had happened, it would make a difference in the race? Given that there's so many folks that are in it right now.
Right, that's a great question, KOD. Look, probably not a decisive one, but in this race, that is so unsettled. Like, every moment counts, every moment matters, and some of these debate moments can have an impact. Look at where things stand right now. Look, the front runner in this race has changed multiple times in just the last few months. If you look at the latest polling, a quarter of voters are still undecided, and no Democrat has broken out of that pack of like 8 Democrats or 7 Democrats. And there's a very real scenario where the 2 Republicans in the race, Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco, can consolidate their base and lock Democrats out of the November runoff entirely. So that's actually what could have made tonight's debate so consequential. With this many Democrats splitting the vote, a strong debate format could have been a lifeline or a really kind of breakout moment for someone like Eric Swalwell or Katie Porter to the front runners in this race. Some of them it's changed a couple times. But it also allows people to raise money, and it could have given lower polling candidates a reason to get out of the race, or even a moment to spark their candidacies with such a big field.
All right, Fin Gomez, always breaking it down for us. Fin, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it.
Thank you all.